Welcome to Tea with Cubes.
Today, we are talking about the comparison trap of social media. This is a deep something.
It is.
Because when you think about it, like you said, everyone has different amount of followers. Even if you follow 5 people or 1 million followers, or you have 1 million, 10 million or whatever, you just being out there, you don't know what kind of influence you're giving on somebody. So in a sense, we're like, let's say I'm following. Okay, now for example, let's use Beyonce. No, let's not use Beyonce. She's not.
Use somebody that's like a regular person.
Okay, who is a regular person that has like a very?
Okay, you know what? For me, as a blog that I have, but every now and then, like this thing kind of stings me a little bit as a blogger, the former blogger, whatever it is. I don't know. But
okay, former blogger.
I don't know.
Okay, I have a good example as we're just talking. Because if you're talking about as comparison trap, so they have social media can make someone portray their life either as the truth or the lie. Now, one very good person.
Hi, I am King
Priye. Hi. One person I'm going to use right now is Hush Puppy.
Hush Puppy.
You all know Hush. Please tell me, you guys.
I know Hush Puppy. Yeah.
Please tell me you know Hush Puppy.
The Nigerian guy.
Yes.
Okay.
He'll be a good example because for those of our viewers who don't know Hush Puppy, he is a very flamboyant, Gucci
Designer focused.
Yes, person. Now if people ask a lot of people, they'll say, "Oh, Hush Puppy has a lot of money." Other people say, "Well, he might have a lot of money, but where is that money coming from?" But at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, how are we even so sure that what he is portraying on
his
his real life? That is he just doing it for the gram? And then this is where people can tend to fall into that kind of trap, because it's like, okay, they see this dude who he might be a business guy, they see him, but sometimes he's hell.
I'm not gonna
say that.
Sorry, we just said something on Instagram. We're not gonna.
Then anyways, they say you should not use Hush Puppy. The Hush Puppy is not the fake guy.
Okay. He's fake, right? They're saying he's fake. Alright, so that's a good one. So now because he's now living this life, fake life, whatever, he now has to, you think, or would you say, has to continue living that fake lifestyle.
He has to keep up. He has to keep up with
and
his
You
lies.
keep up appearances.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if you now do that, right?
You gotta be Jesus calling. I'll share a phone call.
I'm sorry. Okay, but if you're not one of those that you're living a lie, why? Why would you want to do that? Like, what do you feel you want people?
Hey
Remy. Like,
Welcome.
what do you want?
You're just trying to. Okay, I think it is. You see someone on Instagram.
Because I mean, we couldn't think about Instagram stuff is really deep out there.
Yeah.
You see someone living a life that you think that you want, or maybe you actually do want it. You see them, or they're going on these fabulous vacations. They're wearing, this designer or that designer. You see them with you see them, couple goals. They just seem to have like the perfect life. And then you start looking, if you're not secure in yourself, all you're seeing is they have all of this stuff that you want, and you start comparing yourself to them. And if you, like I said, if you're not secure enough, you start trying to, okay, how do I emulate this person? How do I have this same kind of lifestyle? You're trying to propagate this thing that you're seeing, trying to copy what it is that you're seeing, forgetting that, you have your own life. There might be somebody else who is looking up to you, who is seeing you as gold. Even if someone isn't seeing you as gold, everybody is unique. This was something I keep saying. Everybody is unique. Everybody has their own thing. Like Uchenna is saying, everybody should face their own. Live your own life. You don't need to. But the thing is, social media is just right there. It's in your face. It's right there in your face. A lot of people are addicted to their phones. They can't put it down. So all you keep seeing is people living lives that you potentially want. That
But
you're
then at the same
envious
time, it's easy to portray a fake life on social media because guess what? You're not seeing this person. So all it just takes is, one or two photoshops here and there, one or two screenshots here and there, and you can just put yourself
no,
on, that kind of thing. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that and some people who might do that, it's kind of like would you say they might be self-conscious? Would you say that maybe
Some of them, for goodness sake, even Beyonce, King Bey has photoshopped herself on her social media.
If she has, it's not her doing.
Do what?
It won't be her doing now. Won't it be her staff?
What
She will tell them to do it. You don't
Why
remember?
would she tell them to Photoshop?
Everybody, please go and Google Beyonce Photoshop fails on Instagram.
Okay.
People will see.
She was photoshopping.
She had photoshopped like her thighs to look slimmer, her waist to look smaller. Even the Kardashians do it
social
too.
media, they will still be like that. Is that true though?
Yes, I think that. See, I think that a lot of it is out there now because social media is like right down in your face. But at the end of the day, even without social media, you can see your neighbor across the street and be like, oh, they have a fancy car, they have a perfect wife, perfect husband, perfect wife, whatever. And because you don't have your stuff online, everything, whatever it is that is bugging you or whatever it is that is making you compare yourself to them, that's offline. But because social media is just right there, it's easy for everybody to see. That's why it's it seems like it's a social media problem, but it's not a social media. I don't know if it is a social media problem per se, or if it's just a life problem that is magnified because social media makes everything bigger.
But I think that the idea of social media, it does magnify because this is the same idea of keeping up with the Joneses, right?
Yeah.
Like people you see have this, have that. However, I think social media makes it such that it's almost real, like it's lifelike. You know what I mean? So if I see somebody 10 years from now and they have a car and fancy this, things will be running through my head like, oh, maybe something can have happened, they can have won the lottery, who knows. But with social media, it's almost like it's real, like
it's like instantaneous.
Yeah, it's somebody's life happening now and now. There's no maybe it was changed or maybe something they just happened upon some inheritance, nothing like that. It's like this is their everyday life. So people who are watching them are now forced to try to keep up.
Okay, so do you now think, or would you think that a lot of people just post what is happening, post the good things?
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Because here's the truth. Me, even myself, I'm not gonna go. Actually, no, that's not true. Because on my blog at least, and even sometimes on social media, I have gone. For me, I'm just kind of transparent. Sometimes a little too transparent. And I say when, I'm having a good day, I say when I'm having a bad day, I say when I'm having problems or whatever, But I think that the majority of people post the best versions of their life. They post the best parts of their lives. And then why not? Because if you are wallowing in self-pity about one thing or another, is it that you're going to go and carry phone taking picture? Like, oh, look at me, I'm feeling bad about this.
People do that, but I do agree that people should post their best self, because that's but I think that's the basis of social media anyway. That social media gave you this platform to show your best self, not necessarily the bad things,
right,
but show your best self. Now, we typically as human beings, when we see things that are happening to people or people post things that are bad about themselves, we can either go to ways. People can either be sorry for you, or they can be like, why in the world are you putting this on here?
Okay, that's a good point.
This is a bit too much information for me.
Okay, that's a good point, because let's take it back to actually a good example. When this Khloe Kardashian's news broke with Tristan cheating, that very same day, her sisters came and Courtney. They went on both their pages, and just like posting pictures of themselves on vacation. Now, they could have been on at the vacation destination at that point, or it could have just been like old pictures. But for some reason, they both just started like posting pictures of themselves, like here we are at the beach, this one, this one. But then guess what now happened? As of yesterday, Kim took it all down. I don't know if people got to them, or if someone have been like, what, this is actually not a very good look, because like your sister's going through something, but then now you've kind of like turned around and focused it on yourself, so kind of like like no, this is good, this is what you need to be looking at right now, like forget about the kind of issues that my family seems to be dealing with right now, but how about I bring you guys back to beach fun or something.
So it's evident that they were trying to portray the way that we're fine.
Right.
When they started posting that stuff.
And then you see, so this is why we will say that even everybody says that
Should I ask, even when you post your bad parts, people will tell you not to. So what is one supposed to do? And you know what? She is right, because sometimes I have posted things that are, for me, again, like I said, sometimes I can be a little too transparent. And I've posted things, and the next thing I'm being sent messages, hey, you should take that down, this one, whatever. And it's just like, okay, but I'm just kind of speaking my truth. Life is not always rosy.
Okay, but let me go back to that point. I feel like social media has made it so that everybody says everything at any time, anyway. This should not be the case.
She put it back up, Uchenna.
This should not be the case. This is why this is why social media puts that pressure, because people do indeed feel pressure because I have followers. Let me get some kind of sympathy or something like that from people who are following me. That's another pressure.
Okay,
you
so
don't
think
need to put, especially things that are detrimental to your family, to your life. You don't need to put all that stuff there. And especially if your profile is public and then you have a job. Let's not forget you have a job. You have people who know you. You're connected to other people. So you putting this on here when your life is not a celebrity. Now, I'm not talking about celebrities because but people who are just like regular people. You have things that are attached to you that whatever you post online could be potentially detrimental to your life. So, or your relationships. So why are you putting that stuff on there? I do agree that sometimes it's a fine line of what you can and cannot post. But if you want to post it and you read it and you say, think about if my mother should read this, what's she gonna say? Then don't post it at all. It should not be posted because it's gonna bring out something. But then, like I said, people sometimes do that. The pressure of like, oh, I'm gonna get some kind of sympathy. People are gonna love me more. People are gonna think I'm cool. People are gonna say, oh well, I'm feeling so sorry. But at the end of the day, you know what? Those people don't really care. They're just hitting like, or they're just typing, because they're gonna go up to the next screen and the next screen and the next screen. I'm gonna say the same thing.
Okay, so
not all the time though.
Okay, so then will you? Okay, who's that?
People are too invested in other people's lives. They don't even know your existence, yet you are getting triggered.
I mean, that is true. I mean, but that is the point of social media.
Yeah, and in that sense, would you say that they are kind of like contributing to the pressure of social media trap?
Yes, you mean like the viewers?
Well, really, with the viewers who are contributing to it.
I think that people are hungry for viewership.
Right.
So the viewers do put, like,
people want to be seen.
Like I've said, even sometimes with TV Cubes, I'm like, oh, we didn't post anything. Oh, we didn't post anything. The pressure of making sure that people are constantly seeing what you're doing and engaging with you it weighs you down. Like, you have to sit there and make sure that this person knows I'm doing this, or this person knows I went here, or this person knows I bought this bag, or this person knows this, or this, like random people who I do not understand why random folks. You're not a brand ambassador, you're not a celebrity, you're not a blogger, but every day you feel the need to tell me that you went to one island, or you bought a new bag, or these bloody shoes. Why do I need to know all of that information? Okay. This is red bottoms, this is black, and then you post a picture of your Louboutins. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? And then you're there, you're hungry for those likes. So the more likes you get, the more you want it. Exactly, the more you're doing it, and that in itself is pressure.
I remember when I went for an event. This was like way back when in Nigeria, and this one lady. She was on the panel that was speaking to us. She said that if she posts a picture on Instagram and it doesn't get a certain number of likes, she'll delete that picture.
Wow.
Yeah.
She'll delete that picture because she feels like, oh, it's not a nice picture or whatever. Something that she thought was nice enough to post in the first place. So, but because she's not getting the feedback, getting the engagement and the likes that it was, I guess, used to, she's like, no, she'll go and delete it. Although, let me be honest, coming from the blogger side, engagement is a big thing when you're trying to get branding and sponsorships and collaborations and all of that.
So kind of joy.
So like if you don't get a lot of likes or whatever, some companies might see that and be like, her users are not really engaged with her, so let's not use them. But
even
I'm just
the
saying,
mere fact of blogging is a social media pressure. It came from the fact that you want other people to know what you're doing. Lifestyle bloggers.
I'm a lifestyle blogger.
And I'm sorry to say, lifestyle blogging for me is a niche that was carved out of people wanting to know what other people are doing.
I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
No,
because people have been
why.
traveling for decades, but nobody thought that we are going to profit over people looking at what I'm doing, where I'm going. So it's not like you're giving me
now.
That's what I'm saying. Now people are monetizing it because they see that people will pay to watch, but living a lifestyle was something that was made out of like magazines would create these ideas of what you could do, where you could go. Now people started living that life because they saw that the more they did that, the more people wanted to watch. Social media basis for me and blogging basis is based on that pressure. You want people to know what you're doing, because you cannot tell me you woke up one day and you are so loving of the whole world that you decided to teach the world about traveling.
I'm sorry because I have been a blogger, and I'm sorry, but not everybody is out for that. The reason why I went into blogging in the very first place was when I went to Nigeria and I started NYSC, and I'm like, what? I'm a foreign graduate in Nigeria doing NYSC. A lot of people don't have information out there. I didn't have enough information out there on how to register for NYSC, what I needed to do, what I'm taking to camp or whatever. So for me, the reason why I started my first blog in the very first place was, let me teach people out there, all the other foreign grads who are trying to come to Nigeria to do NYSC. Since you can't find that information, since it's not easily accessible, let me tell you what my own experience was. This is what I needed to do to get this, to register. This is what I needed to do to go to camp. This is what happened to me in camp. This is what you need to do for your CD program or whatever. That was why I started blogging, was because number one, I went to tell other foreign grads, if you are interested in coming to Nigeria to come and do your NYSC, let me help you out so that you don't have to go up and down and like a headless chicken. I have the information right there for you to come and go do NYSC. That was number one. And then number two, because I was in Nigeria, all of you guys, like everybody, pretty much my whole life was outside. You guys were here. My other friends are in England or whatever. I wanted it to be an easy way for you guys to keep up with me, so I don't have to call you separately. Oh, hey, Nene, this is what I did today. Oh, hey, Kiki, this is what I did.
I just said now.
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, it wasn't for like outsiders. It was for my friends and family to come to one place, to come and see, oh hey, this is how NYSC is going for me. It wasn't for outsiders to see that, oh, this is my life, for everyone to come and see, like, okay, I'm having such a good time or whatever. Okay. And then yes, at the end of the day, after my NYSC was up, the reason why I started the Dakara blog was because I wanted to share my life with other people. You might be inspired by something.
Exactly what I'm saying.
But it's not. I feel like the way you're saying it is like there's a negative connotation, and I do not agree with that.
I will tell you that
but I did not start my blog.
A lot of pressure. That's why every time Dakara has a blog.
If you are having,
think about it.
If you feel pressure from what you're seeing online, that is your problem. It is not mine.
Okay.
I am living my life and I'm sharing my life. There are other people who will see me and be like, oh, you know what, Barry, you inspire me. So just because
I hope you know that inspiration doesn't necessarily mean that they are you are put on this. Inspiration means, oh, I want to do what you're doing, like, but I can't.
No. I have.
There are two sides to inspiration.
I know that there are two sides to inspiration, but I feel like you need to. I feel like you don't really have a very balanced view, and maybe because yes, I am a blogger, or I have been a blogger, so I feel like I have a little more of a balanced view. Okay, but there are people who have said, you know what, Barry, because you handled this thing in this particular way, like yes, I shared when I was trying to get pregnant. Well, my husband and I were trying to get pregnant. It was very, very hard for me, but it was something that, you know what, I feel like other people might see my experience and they might be able to learn. Let them see how I've handled it. Let me try and encourage them in my own way. I've had people who have been like, you know what, Barry, just watching you, yes, you were going through all of this issue, you were having this difficulty, but you still lived your life. And that for me inspires me. Like, yes, I'm going through this issue, but I will still live my life because I can see that you're still living your life. So it's not all negative.
I'm not saying it's all negative.
Okay, so then question now to you, right? Since you have that, you've done that, do you now feel that you have to continue like that just to continue giving people insights into your life?
Yes and no, because when I first started blogging, yes, I was this very happy-go-lucky, I was this very happy-go-lucky person. Like, people come to my blog to laugh and gist and whatever. It was all, oh, we're going there for entertainment, we're going there to be happy, going there to be inspired. And you know what, life has happened along the way, and I'm not that happy-go-lucky anymore. I don't know if it's because like I've been going through a lot of issues or whatever, but the thing that inspired me to share my life before, I don't really have that same outlook anymore. Maybe that's why I'm not even blogging as much anymore. Maybe that's why I'm saying that I'm a former blogger, but I don't necessarily feel, sometimes once in a while I feel like, oh, you know what, I have to go and put out something that's like my old life, like that's like, this is how I used to be in Lagos, lively, fun and all of that, Sometimes I feel like that's what my readers, that's what attracted them to my blog. So maybe I should try and propagate that lifestyle. But I cannot live that kind of lifestyle because that is a fake lifestyle to me right now. That's fake for me right now. It's not fake for other people. There are people that go out to events and everything, and that's what your life is. My life is not about going out and on all of that anymore. I've been having serious struggles in my life that honestly I don't really wish to share or whatever, but I will not go and try and pretend that, oh well, my life is so awesome, my life is so this or whatever, just because that was what attracted people. No, I will not do it. Okay, so another question back to that. So you had said before, the social media, like, it's you tend, well, you and bloggers, I'm guessing all bloggers do it, I don't know,
you just have to live your truth. It's up to anybody to
filter out what
they need and still live
their own truth, which is true.
Okay.
So, what was I trying to say?
Did you lose
it? Before you get your thought back, let me go back.
Okay, I'll go back. How big
social media, because I started this blogging situation because I have my thoughts on blogging, which is this part of it. I do think that there are certain types of, like, fashion blogging, food blogging. I feel like specific, when you are saying I have a distorted idea of what blogging is, I feel like this is why I was specific. Food blogging, fashion blogging, education blogging, because I follow a lot of educational bloggers, right? Not spiritual, but Christian bloggers, right? And I follow some of them too. The blogging that they do, right, has a specific thing that they are, like food bloggers, primarily their job is to tell you this restaurant, this is how this food is made. They feature cooks, they feature restaurants, they feature that they are pushing out all this information to you. Fashion, pushing out all this information to you, right? Education, like teacher blogs, tips, strategies, things that you can use in your classroom. Go to Target, buy this is what I did. This is primarily Christian blogs. They tell you about relationship, how to answer the Bible, this and that. This is why I was specific about lifestyle blogging, because a lot of, for me, the ones I've seen, lifestyle blogging, a lot, like bridal blogging, the same thing. You know what I mean? A lot of lifestyle bloggers, really, you're not pushing out, for me or not for anybody else, you're not pushing out information to me. I'm not getting any information from you. All I'm getting is what I cannot be. What you're doing that I cannot, because really, if you tell me that you're an average Joe, you work here, you're a teacher, you're making this amount of money, and then every day you're posting Chanel, you're posting this, you're posting that.
That's what
the next Joe down the street who has that same job, right? In their mind, they're like, wait, is this for real, or am I doing something that you know? Understand?
Funny?
There is a pressure, and again, when we talk about these pressures, everybody has their own pressure. Everybody live your truth, whatever. But I'm coming from the standpoint of the person behind that's watching this thing, and I'm like, in your mind, there are all these thoughts. I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing in my life? Where am I going? This is why we have so many people in depression. This is why we have so many kids trying to do things, instead of like just being a kid, they're trying to live up to this standard.
Ryan,
let me tell you
what's funny.
Because social media is there.
Let me tell you what's funny to me. That you are saying that lifestyle bloggers are the ones who are perpetrating a fake lifestyle.
It's not necessarily
fake. No, but
not bloggers only.
I'm just saying like the lifestyle niche, which is funny because I guess in the blogging world, it's the fashion bloggers that people are more like, really, all you're doing is buying clothes, showing us all your clothes or whatever. Because there was a point where...
But it's fashion.
No, I know it is fashion.
I mean,
no, but it's fashion.
Really what fashion
yes,
is.
It is fashion, right? But fashion... And that's why you had the rise of like H&M and Zara and everything, fast fashion, because, oh, you know what, I can buy this and then in 6 weeks, it's no longer in vogue. Buy the next thing, and then 6 weeks later you're buying the next thing, and 6 weeks later you're buying the next thing. A lot of fashion blogging is just like, bam, we have to keep up with the trends because it's trendy. This is not trendy anymore. We have to do all of this or whatever. Lifestyle blogging, at least with me, from what I have seen, is the lifestyle bloggers, they don't necessarily fit into a particular niche, which is why they go into lifestyle. Because today I can talk about food, this is what I like to cook. Today I can talk about fashion, this is what I like to wear. Tomorrow I can talk about Christianity because I am a Christian. Tomorrow I can talk about... That's to me what lifestyle blogging is. It's not necessarily to say, this is my life, oh my God, everybody should follow me because look at me, I'm so awesome or whatever. That's not
technically this is how we see lifestyle. People who are not bloggers. No, it's not just me. People who are not actual lifestyle bloggers.
You know what? I'm going to make that.
This is your life, and this is what follow me.
Because of this,
I'm going to put up a poll.
I'm going to have to put up a poll because I have never seen or...
Yeah,
I haven't experienced. They can still tension people when they are eating at Michelin star restaurants and eating $500 chicken breast that was cooked in the belly of a pig. It's true.
That is true too, but the chances of that actually being a pressure is very slim.
Uchenna, couldn't you just say that in plain English?
No, like Uchenna said. No, Uchenna just said this though. Everybody should follow the lifestyle blog that matches your pocket. Because here's the truth. Okay. I will not go and follow. I will not follow a blogger or someone on social media who if it seems that their lifestyle is unattainable to me, why am I really following you down?
Let me ask one. Let me ask one question. What was everybody doing before social media?
We were watching TV.
And
talking to the neighbors.
Thank you.
Like, you go back to that, right?
Why?
I love it.
I know. I like my social media. I've made a lot of connections.
Because you want to watch people do things.
And it's not because I want to watch people do things. That's not why I'm on social media.
Okay, what? I don't. You might be the only one who's not on social media watching people do things. Because guess what? When I go on my Instagram, I'm people watching.
Oh, I'm
just being honest. And people watch like the rest of the world.
That's what Twitter is for. I go to Twitter to go and laugh.
Okay, I don't have Twitter.
People watch.
No, I don't have Twitter.
But when I go on Instagram, guess what? She did that. Oh, she didn't do that. Oh, I don't know about that. People watch.
Okay, I want people.
That's all we do.
I'm going to put up a post on our page after this and ask you, as a viewer, why are you on social media? Because this is very interesting to me. Why are you on social media?
MSN groups, virtual reality. Girl, yes.
We're on MSN.
AOL.
Niger Riders. I was on Niger right now.
Yes, girl, that is so true.
But guess what?
We need to go back to that.
But guess what?
No.
That was all without pictures.
Yeah.
And life was good.
And then can you imagine when somebody shows up in a party, be like, what?
And like, see,
And then you go back and
see another thing with social media. I know we only have like 3 minutes left, but see one thing I noticed, especially like people who are portraying, you know, that good old lifestyle. I mean,
use tiara, right?
You know, portraying that lifestyle. Doesn't it like don't you ever think about like, you know, if something that happens, you know, to be good in their lifestyle or in their life, and they go ahead and delete their pages, but then
You're lost.
no, yeah, exactly. And then when they now come back, they're coming back like, oh, okay, you know, I was going through some things, you know, then, but hey, guess what? Everything's now hunky dory, and they jump back in,
Yeah.
you know, to that. That is where the trap comes into, because at that point they're not being transparent. Because everyone, okay, fine, everyone talks about like, you know, they want to gather followers, All right, how about even if you're gathering these followers, let your followers really know what's happening to you,
Right.
because it's not all about the good life. The good life doesn't happen 24/7, 365 days
No?
a year.
Yeah,
Because
it
you're about
doesn't.
to, you know. All right, you want to do this, do it the right way. You know,
Show all
you're
parts.
good, show you're bad, because you really don't know if your bad might actually inspire somebody that is following you.
Like for me, some of my hard times have, you know, no, but it's true.
Okay, we are not going there.
I don't know why. I'm not saying that we're going back there. We're trying not to go back
Yes,
there.
we are
That's
not.
what I'm saying.
We are not.
Anyway, I just act.
I'm not trying to
I'll go back there.
I
Go back there.
just from
We're not going there.
experience, that's
Anyway,
all.
moral of the story: social media, everybody, y'all, just be you, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Be
if you
you.
have followers, you have your followers. Do not portray anything fake.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, sorry. Don't portray anything fake.
Live
You
your
know,
life.
Live your life. Do what you
You
want
are
to do.
unique.
Do you.
God made
you know.
you.
Like
God
Remy
made
said,
you.
your truth
So
is your
be
truth.
you.
Yeah, man,
Your
exactly. Your truth is your
Your truth
truth.
is your truth.
You
Live
know.
it. Yeah. Anyways, but thank you guys. I think this was a very nice spirited conversation. I wish we could continue
Yeah.
actually. And Remy actually said she wanted to call in. At some point we might have to start taking like live calls.
You could have called Kiki's phone.
Oh, yeah, my phone rang. But let me tell you what's going to happen right now. Even though we're going to be offline, this conversation is not over.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
because between these two, as you can see.
Yeah,
No,
we're
I'm
continuing.
done.
Anyways, you guys
Okay.
follow at Tea with Q. Thank you guys for
We'll be
logging
back
in
next
today.
week,
We'll come back
guys.
next
We'll be
week.
back
Yes,
next
we're talking
week.
about millennials. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
yes.
millennials.
Y'all know yourselves.
We know ourselves because we're all
We're all
millennials.
millennials.
Anyways, thank
But
you guys
there's
for.
different breeds of millennials.
Thank you guys for logging on today. We
Yeah.
enjoyed the discussion. Yay to the Bay fans, yay to the Cardi B fans and Khloe Kardashian or whatever. Thank you guys for logging on. Make
We'll
sure
see
you
you guys
follow
on
us
Sunday.
at Tea with
Alright,
Cubes.
Tea
Tell
with
your
Cubes.
friends, tell your friends, tell your friends. And also check us out on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram as well. We love you and don't forget to
Sip with someone you love. Where you about to go?
it's not have a sip with someone you love.
It's the same thing.
Doesn't really
Okay,
matter.
have a drink.
Drink
Bye.
Drink
Bye,
Bye
y'all.
Bye guys.